We're almost there.
Another creature ahead.
Oh! Another deep stalker ambush. Oh, I'm stunned. Oh, my hold up.
Desire.
Okay.
Could have been worse.
Oh, could have been worse. Let's see. Level 18. Let's, Let's get my constitution up to 24. Let's get my stealing to full. May as well. And lacerate. Okay. More enemies up ahead. This is where I found the signet ring. It's like all the memories.
Of course.
It's like deja vu. Nothing happened to deja vu. All the memories.
Alright.
Another chest.
I have finished.
Picking up some stuff here I'll be able to sell. Or turn into armies.
Don't look now, but... Well, look now.
Desire.
Hang on, Lord Dace. Come to you already. Look at this one, he's just standing here just watching. Like, I'm just watching the fun. I'm just a spectator.
I have done it.
I'll speak to you in a minute. Smith, sir. Just going around looting. Unlocking chests, taking stuff. You don't mind waiting, do you?
What
Don't
shall
look
we do
now.
here?
Oh boy.
Well, look now.
Oh, there's more over here. What are you guys doing? Just letting him fight them all by himself.
Delight.
Can't even reach this one. Okay. Somebody, Alistair leveled up. Nice. Let's see. Let's get to that. Okay. Up, up. Almost missed this over here. Broken chest. There we go. There you are, Lord Dace. Glad to see we found you.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. I heard nothing of another expedition. What brings you here so fortuitously?
You should look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrimont, but... The charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Huh. Will you tell your daughter not to vote for Lord Harrimont? I'll just say for now, I'm at your service.
May the ancestors smile on you.
Oh, that's it.
I must return now. My men need healing, and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
Sure, safety in numbers, right?
And let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
All right, back to the city. So hopefully this gains us an audience with Bhelen. And then maybe we can finally confront him about what happened. And see if maybe he can finally give us some answers. Return the tome to the Shaper. Return to Vartag.
Thank you for your service.
You have House Dace's thanks.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castless in the street.
Huh.
Does he respect none beneath his station?
Alright, before I go see Vartag, let's go ahead and return this tome. And I think also the key to the city quest is in that room too.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
Huh. Finally, someone actually says something nice to me while I'm here. Chamber of the Assembly. Aha! There it is, right next to him. Assembly cached. Alright. Key to the city. Let's take a look at this thing. Key to the city. Key to the city of Orzammar, a traditional diplomatic boon granted by the Assembly in acknowledgement of the bearer's understanding of the complex dwarven social weave. +2 to all attributes. Spell resistance and healing effects. That is definitely better than the Lucky Stone. Okay, let's see if anybody else can use this. Let's give that to Win. There we go. Okay, let's do a manual save here. And now let's speak to Vartag.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrowmont is. Good job. It's touching to see how strong your love is for your brother. He's ready to see you now if you wish.
I'm ready. Take me to him.
I warn you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
Here we go. This is it. What will he say to me?
Well, who would have imagined? My big brother returned from the grave, and with the might of the Grey Wardens behind him. I could hardly believe it when Vartag said you wished to help me regain the throne.
I want answers to both of these questions right here. Let's see if I can ask him both questions. If not, I'll try and reload this and see if I can get answers to the other question. Did you poison Father?
Father died of grief. He couldn't bear to live when you were gone.
Why did you do it, Bhelen? What did I ever do to you?
You'd have acted against me in a heartbeat if
You
I
don't
hadn't
know
done
that.
it first. The same way you turned everyone in the Assembly against Tree.
I never did that.
The same way our father, may the ancestors bless him, convinced his elder brother to enter a proving against a convicted murderer. Who do you think gave the murderer the poison to put on his blade?
What? You're wrong. I never plotted against you or Trian.
You should thank me then. You could never handle the throne. A king of Orzammar has to be ruthless. He has to tell the Assembly to snap to or shut down. He has to accept that in any battle against Darkspawn or politicians there are casualties. Neither you nor Harrowmont is that king.
He really didn't think that I could. Wow. I want to ask them this one more again.
Father died of grief. He couldn't bear to live when you were gone.
Let me hear this again.
You'd have acted against me in a heart. The same way our father, may the ancestors bless him, convinced his elder brother to enter a proving against a convicted murderer. Who do you think gave the murderer the poison to put on his blade?
Okay, so I just want to hear that one more time. So he's saying that our father gave the murderer the poison to kill his elder brother. So he's saying he believed that he was just following our father's example. That our father did the same thing to his brother as he did to me and Trian. Father would never do that.
He was a second son who took the throne of Orzammar. Do you honestly believe he did nothing underhanded?
I guess I can't blame you for playing a winning hand.
And I guess you finally learned something about politics. Now Vartag tells me you're here seeking allies against the Blight. You were right to turn to me. Harrowmont would bow and dandle you on his knee like a child. But he could never overcome the Assembly's resistance to your treaty. This is a time for action, not cultured debate. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
Then you will honor your agreement with the Wardens?
Absolutely. And on the souls of our shared ancestors, as soon as Orzammar is united, under Idukan rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
I thought you were such a strong ruler, Bhelen.
I can hold my throne, thank you. But I cannot hold it and send the troops you need. Or do you take back that request? I didn't think so. Now I will help when I can, but I must send what troops I have now to combat Jarvia and her so-called Carta.
I saw Jarvia's men threatening a merchant.
They know Orzammar is divided now and has no time for them. It's made them bold. If I show the city I can eliminate such a threat, well, let's just say my position would be stronger.
Ooh, here we go. If I help you, I want you to help my son.
Your son? What are you... Oh, that's rich. You're talking about that castless girl, aren't you? The one that came around claiming an Idukan son. That was yours.
Yes.
I never figured you for that sort of man. But put me on the throne and I'll give the whore and her brat the Idukan name.
Hey,
and a lovely
be nice.
room in the smallest palace. Now will you help me against Jarvia or not?
Well, I prefer it if you'd stop calling her that. My little brother. I'll look into it. That's all I can promise.
Still hedging your bets, big brother? One of these days you'll have to jump in with both feet. Take your time then. But remember, every minute you wait, more Darkspawn walk the surface lands.
Well, what we learned is that he honestly believed that I would have done that, partly because of what had happened in the past. He had heard about what our father did to his older brother, and he honestly believed that I would eventually do it. And if I didn't, it was naive of me. So... he was misguided, but...
I'm surprised to see you here, traitor.
Alright, nothing in here. So, even though his actions were a bit misinformed and misguided, I guess I am willing to forgive him. He is, of course, my brother. Whoa. Hey, this was my room. Yeah, at the beginning of the game, when the game started, this was my room.
All over now.
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. I've never seen anything this potent.
I know that voice. That's from another EA game. Another franchise. It's the doctor from Dr. Kine from Dead Space. You can't cure it?
It's a very strange toxin. I know there's a counter, but the ingredients are so rare, it just doesn't matter. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
I need to herbalist. A recipe. So I need to cure a poison noble. You spoke to your brother Bhelen about your son, and Bhelen says he will consider accepting the child into House Iduken, provided you help him to the throne. And that's the other thing. You know, I'm not really, you know... Yeah, he mocked it. But at the same time, he's got to realize that that's also his nephew by blood. That is still his nephew, regardless. So, and I think he'd be much more willing to do that, saying that, yeah, he is my nephew, he is my blood. So, yeah, I bring him back into the house. So, and I think he'd definitely be able to do that and care more about him more so than Harrowmont, because at the end of the day, they are still blood. He's got to remember that. And perhaps he will. Alright. Well, I know that Wynn is a herbalist, but... Oh, what? No, that's not it. Not the right one. But I haven't been building it up. The antidote. It requires master herbalism. And I would need concentrator agent, flask, and elf root. But I can't do that until I build up her herbalism. And right now, her herbalism is still... I would have to get all the way up here, and I have not been doing that. And this is where this may be one of those quests I actually do not end up completing before I beat the game. Because I do not think I will have time in order to actually level her up and put points in that skill. Alright, here we go. Let's get this ambassador here for the Trial of the Crows quest.
Why do they complete.
Got that. Come on. Come on, game. Acknowledge. There we go. Alright, now to return. Yep, now to return to Ignacio and claim my reward. In fact, hold on a second. What are the other quests here that I can't, No, not that. Well, there is, you know, there's that for the deep roads. Can't do that. No, that's not it. Tons of quests here. Alright. So we took care of that. And, you know, I do have to give credit to Bhelen. When I said he played the winning hand, he really did show how smart he is. The fact that he really planned that out, really thought of all these different angles, it really does show how smart he is. And that perhaps he is, does have the mind and the intelligence and the, the cunning to be a good king. Whereas Haramont, yes, he served at my father's side, but just because he served alongside, or served him at his side, doesn't really mean that he does have all the qualifications to be a good king. And perhaps even the right kind of king that the city needs at this point. Remember, Bhelen's stances on things like the casteless system and trading with the surface, he actually likes those things, which goes against tradition, but at the same time, that's what Niximus thinks is best for his people and for the city. And so, in that regard, perhaps Bhelen is a better choice for king.
That the Grey Wardens have aligned with Lord Bhelen. Be not afraid to follow suit.
So now we need to go get Jarvia and take down her Carta.
News of the hour. Lord Bhelen, unable to win own battles, relies on Grey Warden.
Hey, Marty.
I have heard nothing from House Iduken. Please don't forget us, my lord.
You will be an Iduken if I help Bhelen take the throne.
Is that likely, my lord? The throne, that's a lot to promise. But it's better than nothing. Thank you, my lord, and good luck.
Wait. Oh, okay, she's still here. Phew. Once the king sits on Orzamar's throne, your son will have a name and a house. So much has been promised to you. Marty will be pleased to hear about this. Okay, she's still here. Good.
I am still waiting to hear who takes the throne.
So, I don't think I can, let's see, Haramont's estate. I'm sure Haramont would love to meet me. To be like, oh my gosh, you're okay.
If you're looking for Lord Doolin Forender, you'll find him at Tapsters, taking his evening drink.
Huh.
I have done it.
Aha! I actually broke into his room, but he's not here. Great. I thought maybe I can picklock my way to a meeting with Haramont, but nope. He's not going to be there unless you actually do something to help him. Then he'll agree to meet you. Oh. Tiercy.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
It is sad that Indrin didn't get to see you before he died.
Yes, it is. Metal kite shield.
All done.
Rune.
I have finished.
Nice. Okay. And there actually is a way, I just said actually twice, that I can still be able to meet up with Haramont even though I did do Bhelen's quest. The way the dialogue works, I could still be able to set it up where I could be able to meet up with Haramont. Come on. There we go. I wonder if I can now enter the proving now just as myself rather than as Haramont's champion.
So, Sheol, when you were standing there all that time, did you sleep?
Huh.
I have no need to sleep. My body does not tire or do other flesh-related functions.
But don't you get bored? Wouldn't you want to dream at least?
I do not dream. This is what it does when it sleeps.
Huh.
It paws its nose and mumbles incoherently.
Yes, of course. I thought we all... Huh. You watch me?
I watch all closely when they are still at night. There is little else to do.
For hours and hours?
I count the breaths. It helps to overcome the overwhelming urge to crush their faces while they sleep.
Well, I won't be doing much of that anymore.
I believe that since I did the Prince's Favor quest, that now I can't win the Proving as Haramon's Champion. I believe that's now closed off to me. Or maybe I can still do it. I don't know. Or no, maybe I can still do it, actually.
Aha, you're back. Did you wish to fight in the Proving today?
Uh-huh. Yes, how do I sign up?
Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
You know my name perfectly well.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since you're no longer of House Iduka. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Who will I be fighting?
Looks like Sawern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start?
What are the rules?
Fight start at the gong and go to first blood. No eye gouging, no groin pulls. The rules of each bout will be announced when it starts. You should be comfortable with normal weapons and lyrium-enhanced weapons in single combat, pairs, or battle units. Are you ready to start?
I have a few things to do first.
Come back soon. You'll be fighting the bout as soon as both fighters are ready.
Alright, so when we come back, we will go around, now that I'm entered into the Proving, we can go around talking to others now that they recognize me as a combatant, and then we will go ahead and try to win the Proving.